Welcome to today's lecture video. Today we are going to see the strong and weak forms from Module 4. Um, what is a strong form and what is a weak form? The original pronunciation of a word is called the strongest form or the strongest pronunciation of a particular word. And when we speak every day, when we speak faster, the strongest form derives and takes the weak form of the word. Take, for example, I will come. Okay, when we speak it in a daily conversation, we say I'll come. So the shortest form of will is will. Okay, the derived version or the short version of will is ill. So likewise, we have a weak form for so many words in English, and it is very important to understand them because when native speakers speak, they didn't pronounce everything um, very strongly. So we should not mistake it. In order to get a clarity of it, we should have uh, an idea about what is the weak form and what is the strong form of a particular word. So let's go and check out one by one. The first one is a. Pencil, rubber. When we stress certain thing, oh yeah, when do we use the strong forms and when do we use this weak forms? Whenever we want to stress a particular thing, okay, whenever we give importance to that word in a particular sentence, at that time we use strong form. Take for example, I am coming, meaning right now I'm coming. So whenever you want to just say right now I'm coming, you stress that word. Whenever you stress the word, you uh, pronounce it in a full form. But whenever you don't give importance to these forms, they you use weak forms. Okay, what are the words that have weak forms? Okay, articles, prepositions, conjunctions, not conjunctions, um, pronouns, they all have weak forms. Likewise, be verbs, auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, they all have weak forms. Let's go and check them one by one. A pencil and a becomes a. I've got a new dress. It is not a new dress, a new dress. I have got a new dress. Got a. So it is the smallest a. Am, okay, am becomes or I'm coming. I'm coming. You don't say I am coming. You say I'm coming or I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, next one. And becomes an. That's an apple. When you say, you don't say that is an apple. Okay, you say that's an apple. An apple. Okay, it is an article, so it takes a weak form. Next one, and becomes ant or un or sometimes in. Take for example, I want salt and butter. Salt and butter. Okay. Next one, any becomes any. Do you have any money? Any money? Okay. Any becomes any. And all becomes a. They are at school. Okay. Is the full form. But they're at school. They're at school. Okay. It must be abbreviated when we use it in a weak form version. Next one, as becomes us. Okay, it was as good as an elephant, or it was as big as an elephant. Okay, at becomes at. She works at night. B becomes B. He is going to be late. Be late. Okay, next one. Been becomes been. Have you been here long? Okay, have you been here long or have you been here before? Bought becomes but. Actually, the pronunciation here is a, but it becomes at. And one thing I would like to mention here is all kinds of R sound, long R sounds or A sounds, whenever they take weak form, it becomes the smallest sound. Take for example, it has to be but, it becomes but. Can, A sound becomes can. Could, sounds becomes could. Do, sounds becomes d. Her, sounds are as in shirt, birth, it becomes her. Okay, so let's check out the examples. Far becomes fur. It is a present for her. It is a present for my dad. For my dad. Okay, from becomes from. That's book. That books are from India. From India. You want to say from India. Okay, from India. I had. Okay, it's not had. When it takes shortest form, it's either takes had or ad or d. Okay, I'd a core when I was at university. Okay, next one. Has becomes either is or z. Is been here for years. Is been for years. Okay, next one. Have becomes if. Most of the times, if. As we saw in the previous sentence, here. Okay, it's not here. Okay, yeah. I've had lunch yesterday. I ate lunch yesterday. Okay, next one. He becomes e or he. For example, she thinks is handsome. Is okay. Is instead of he, it becomes a. Okay, and next one. Him becomes you don't fully pronounce it as him, you pronounce it as I have given it to him, not him. I have given it to him. I have brought him a chocolate. Okay, next one. His become is. That is last chance. That is last chance. Next one. I becomes a. I wish I had I had gone to bed earlier. I was the first one takes I because whenever we use it in the first in the beginning, most of the times we tend to pronounce it correctly. But in between, when we talk faster, it becomes a. Next, me becomes me. Must becomes must. Take for example, you must come. You don't say you must come, you must come. Right? Next one. Of becomes of. Okay? Or of. That's part of the problem. Okay? Next one. Or becomes are. Or becomes are. Okay? It's our problem. It's our problem. She dropped her coffee in our mug. Okay, next one. Shall becomes shall. Shall we go for dinner? She becomes she. Okay, she's gone. She's gone. Should become should. Some become some. Some. Sometimes some. Okay. Next. Dan becomes done or din. The becomes the. Them becomes them. Okay, I have dropped them. Or sometimes just this we have dropped we have dropped them. We have dropped them. Okay, there are there or there. Two becomes t. I have given it to him. To him. Not to him, to him. Us becomes is or is. Was becomes was. Or sometimes is. We become just we. Okay, and where becomes who becomes who, will becomes ill, would becomes